We've arrived at the rolly Fitzroy Island anchorage.
Not too bad.
No, it's quite nice. It's a beautiful island.
Fitzroy Island is a continental island off the coast of Cairns. Our journey here was from Green Island, a coral cay to the north, which we didn't film as it was an uneventful motor in no wind. A national park on the Great Barrier Reef, Fitzroy Island is home to a resort, as well as stunning beaches and scenic trails across its rainforest-clad interior. There's a bar called Foxy's yachties can frequent, and a turtle rehabilitation centre you can visit if you choose. We've been here on Brilliant 2 once before. The island was a welcome stopover on our voyage from Thailand to Sydney in 2006, and now marks the start of another southbound leg, home to the Whitsundays. This is Brilliant 2, a Kelly Peterson 44 built in 1978. This is us, the Smallwoods. And this is the story of our long overdue boat refit. Wait, this is the story of a mid-refit sailing adventure. Welcome along for the ride.
Well, it's such a beautiful day here on Fitzroy Island. We've decided not to leave and we're going to go and do a walk instead. So, come with me.
This water is clearer than any water you see in the Whitsundays, except for Whitehaven maybe, but even there, look at it.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And it's 2 miles from the mainland.
Yeah, that is Australia over there.
High level of fitness. 269 metres. Anyway, we're going to go up here, go up to the summit first.
Go see the lighthouse?
Well, the lighthouse is on the way back down.
Yeah.
A detour and then back down there.
Right, is everyone ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. We're at the start of the walk and we just realised we forgot the mosquito repellent.
Which could be problematic because I keep getting eaten alive. Only one that doesn't is Dad.
How come?
They don't like him.
Too much alcohol in my system. This is easy. Look, we only have to go up to there and then it sort of starts going downhill.
Righto.
This is beautiful rainforest.
Look!
It's so lush. What is that? What's it doing right in the stream? How weird. Apparently this walk is challenging. We shall see.
There's a lizard.
Oh, legs are burning.
I certainly can't keep up with you.
You're doing a good job.
There's a lot of steps, but they're really good. It's all very good infrastructure so far. Just wait for the troops. Here they come.
How's everyone doing so far?
Too soon to tell.
Hi-ho, it's off to work we go.
We've never done this walk before. Ah, it's beautiful.
Look at the view, babe.
Yeah.
The views are just getting really quite amazing. Behind me is Welcome Bay, where we're anchored. And then look at the ridge of the island. It's just awesome. Oh, and behind me is one part of the family. The other part,
2/3.
2/3 of the family have got up this far. It's very cool.
Right, Mum. Is there any shade up there?
Not yet. Come on, you've got to keep coming so we
But
can
there
find the
is
shade.
breeze, which
There is
better.
breeze. You can do it. You've got this. Come on, soldier.
Oh, this is it's a good surface, good steps. But the climb is pretty relentless. Not far. Keep walking. There's the bay down there where the resort is. There's Cairns Bay in the distance there behind that hill. If the hill wasn't there we could see it. Here's Brilliant 2. just there somewhere, and BT, our brilliant tinny, brilliant tender, it's just down there anchored near the beach, and onwards and upwards up to the summit up there.
I think that's where we're going.
Mummy, I am trying my very hardest.
Okay, sweetheart.
You having fun?
You can do it, Joshy.
Can you see the lookout?
No, but we're very high up. My ears are popping.
Can't be far now. I can see a ship way down there in the distance.
Close to the last leg. I can see the platform. There's a lookout just here.
Last bit.
You made it.
Here we go. Well, we've just come across what we think might be some old wartime infrastructure.
A lookout tower is there. This must have been a generator shed. That must have been a gun tower.
Yeah, and there's some kind of very defined path.
In fact, it looks like it was made for a vehicle.
Tank.
I don't know about a tank, my love, but
It is.
Four-wheel drive.
you are here to the lighthouse. There is the lighthouse. Follow the yellow brick road. Almost there.
So it looks like you used to be able to go inside here, but because of asbestos,
The whole thing is closed up. And you can just walk around it on the outside.
Hey, Dad. Dad, can we sit down here?
Great idea. Oh yeah.
Oh, shade and breeze. How's that?
Shit.
So there's Green Island we can see in the distance, just there where I'm pointing. You can't see any of the other cays that are on this sign because they're all much lower and less vegetated. That out there is the Great Barrier Reef. Anyone watching this would think that we'd left Josh behind. Oh, look out! Here comes the captain.
He's a big one. The big guy there.
And this is Josh at the end of the bike. I'm the only one still laughing. Well, good morning. We've actually got a sunrise this morning, which is an unusual treat. And we are departing Fitzroy Island. It's the first leg of our journey south. Just as we had when we were coming up the Queensland coast, we've got some interesting weather ahead. Don't know if there's going to be a low pressure system popping up, cyclone forming in less than a week. That's part and parcel of the challenge of sailing the coast at this time of year. So
It's nice today.
yeah, anyway, come along with us and see what happens.
You've got to say about it all, perhaps? Not much really. Just, I'd like some breakfast, please. Fitzroy Island was nice, wasn't it?
Yeah. Look at that lovely beach, nudie beach.
Oh, it's beautiful.
You gonna do the log peps, hey? Sunrise for a while.
Just about the catalogue for a nice cup of tea.
Fabulous. Well, there's no wind at the moment, so we're just motoring. We've been lucky enough to have a few days of real calm after the storms to enjoy some of the reef anchorages of Cairns. But of course, now that we're going south, we'd like a little bit of wind behind us. It's meant to be northeast today. Let's check the forecast. So we're using a variety of forecasting methods. I've got the BOM, or Bureau of Meteorology, which has a text forecast which gets updated twice a day, once in the evening, once in the morning. I have to say it's probably less of a forecast than a report. They tend to change it all the time, and it's like someone looks out of the window and just says, oh, it's doing this now, we'll just update it. But anyway, it has changed since yesterday. It was supposed to be northeast 10 to 15, and now it's variable below 10 knots, which is pretty much what we've got. Turning northeasterly 10 to 15 in the morning, so that's what we want. A little bit of wind behind us. We have got the code 0 set up on the bow, ready to go should we be able to use it. And tomorrow northeasterly about 10 knots, increasing to 10 to 15 in the morning. We shall see. So that's one source of forecast. One that is quite good to use because you can interpret yourself is the 4-day forecast map. A few apps, ComWeather, and we also use Willy Weather, which gives you rainfall, wind direction, basic weather, and windy, which is a chart that you can play an animation of about 7 days. Of course, it's often not so accurate the further out you go, but you use everything at your disposal basically. Fish on!
Oh, it's a big one. Gonna have to slow down. Put the lure on because I didn't want to get anything too big. Oh, it's coming. It's not that big.
Please be a tuna.
It's a long way out, babe.
It's got to be a mackerel because there's no other fish in the sea, I swear.
It's coming.
God, the line just screamed off, didn't it?
Yeah.
What the hell is it?
I know, aren't we?
It's not a mackerel.
Well, it's not a mahi-mahi, which I wanted.
Well, what lure did you put on?
That Rapala. It's a fast, high-speed swimming minnow. Okay, I'm going to have to go around underneath. Look out, camera.
I bet it's,
Right in the middle of breakfast.
I bet it's what I reckon it is. It's a mackerel, isn't it?
Here, tilt that over. How long was that out for?
Not long.
10 minutes. Oh, it's got some weight to it.
It's not a mackerel.
You don't think so?
No.
Alright, well, let's have bets. I bet it's going to be a mackerel.
I don't know if it is a mackerel, you know, because they have really long runs, and that Didn't really do that. Oh, it's heavy.
Tuna.
Oh, I got a fish at last.
Yay!
It has to be a tuna.
It might be a tuna,
Yeah,
you know.
well, it's either a mackerel or a tuna. I'm going to refine my bet
Tuna.
because those are just the most
Tuna.
There it
prolific
comes, I've got it.
fish.
I can see him.
What is it? What is
I don't
it?
know yet.
What is it?
Oh, what is it? What is it? What is it?
Bring it up.
It's a tuna.
Is it got to be a tuna?
Gotta be.
Tuna or
Oh,
mackerel?
hang on. It's looking like a shark.
Oh, God.
Bring it up.
I'm trying. Almost certain it's a shark.
It's very white.
It's a shark.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Right.
Whaler.
Oh, a little whaler.
Bronze
Oh,
whaler. It's not
yeah.
even very big.
no, it's tiny. Got to put it back.
Let me go and try look with the hooks out.
Well, this is going to be an exercise,
Interesting.
getting the lure back.
Yeah.
What's
So
the
what
plan?
I'm going to lean out and take it up there, lowest part of the boat.
Yeah,
I'm going to get my pliers because I won't be able to lift it out of the water.
yeah.
Get my pliers and lean over and try and get those hooks out.
Okay.
I'll get the middle hooks out first.
Yeah.
A few moments later.
Right, after the shark 1, Julian 0,
This is a small fish.
We've got another fish on. Any bets on what this is?
Barracuda.
You reckon?
No.
Yeah, it's not fight. There's plenty of fish around here.
Come on, pull it in. Let's go.
Look out, Josh. I might need to come around here to go around the back.
Yeah. Let's see who's...
Oh, he's a beauty.
What is it? What is it?
It is a Spanish mackerel. All right.
Here we go again.
All right, so this is a decent sized Spanish mackerel, and you can eat them, but we don't really like them, do we?
No, so he's going back.
Easy, Dad, easy with those.
All right.
Okay.
Let him go. 3, 2.
2, 1. See you, buddy.
He's gone. He's under the boat.
Give it a go. We've got 3.7 knots, 3.8. The wind should only build, so here we go. Put the engine into gear when we stop it because we've got a feathering prop. That's hella for you land lovers. Voila, 4.2.
And what's the apparent wind?
7, 6.6, 6.5. So let's say 6.5.
Yep.
And we're doing 4.
And now we've got breeze in the cockpit. Before we were moving with it and it
Yeah.
was really hot and sweaty.
Yeah, it was.
And now we've got breeze.
Yeah, and there's no noise from the engine.
Champagne sailing, as they say. Well, we'll see how this goes. The wind should increase. It's from the northeast and the coast is only just over there, so we should get a sea breeze effect. And I think we've got about 26 miles to go. coming, Devon. Oh yeah, it's looking good. We're running downwind. We've got about 10 knots of breeze, I think. 5 knots apparent. We're doing 5 knots. 130% Genoa. And we've got the code 0. I think this is about the maximum sail we can actually carry because the Genoa is bigger than the main. Going along lovely. Beautifully. What speed are we doing?
5 knots at the moment.
And what's the apparent wind speed?
Well, I can't see because there's a
Buoy in the
head
way.
in the way. 1.4, 1.3, 1.5. Blowing 7 still. Yeah, we've got 7 knots of wind.
It's blowing 7 or 8 knots of wind and we're doing 5 knots.
Alright.
Not bad. 4.6 and it's dead behind us, so we had it onto our 4.9 or 5. Yes, it's blowing 9 or 10 knots.
Meanwhile, we're trying to do all this in the middle of a battle scene.
There's a film shoot going on. We're getting on alright. We're going to get to Dunk Island at about 5 o'clock.